No sleepless nights. Amazing cure for urination frequency at night. Nocturia. There's no better feeling than waking up in a good mood after a good night's sleep. This is because a night of good sleep can help keep you in good health, lower the risk of diseases such as heart disease and diabetes, and even help you focus better on the challenging tasks that your work life may present you. If you wake up from your sleep because of some disturbance, you're going to lose precious hours of sleep, wake up in a bad mood, and feel very low on energy. For example, we all have at one point in our life been woken up from a deep sleep and maybe even had a great dream interrupted because we needed to go to the bathroom. Sounds super annoying, doesn't it? But it is more troubling if you keep waking up from your sleep several times during the night because you need to use the bathroom. Because this might mean that there is more to the story here. Did you know that there is a name given to the loss of sleep because of the need to frequently urinate during the night? It is called Nocturia. And yes, it is as bothersome as it sounds. This might sound like a problem that affects only a handful of people, but 50 million people in the United States suffer from this problem. Now, something that affects millions of people not only makes their daily lives difficult, but you can imagine the health costs these people have to manage just because they are unable to sleep properly. In case you're wondering, there are medicines available for treating frequent urination at night, and most people are given a medicine called desmopressin, which works on the kidneys and instructs them to make less urine. But for people who don't like to rely on medicines and are looking for more natural ways to combat nocturia, we have good news for you. Because in this video, we're going to go over some natural ways to cure nocturia. So if you're tired of sleepless nights, you came to the right channel. But before we jump right into the solution, it would be more helpful to understand what causes this discomfort in the first place, because every person's experience may differ for them. So what is the reason that people feel the need to urinate multiple times at night? Is it because they drank a whole bottle of water right before sleeping? That could be the reason. But not everyone who drinks water before bed feels the need to wake up during sleep. So what is the real issue? Well, there could be many reasons for nocturia, but for your convenience, we've made a list of a few that we think could help you understand the problem better. Number 5. Peripheral edema. When there is excess fluid that gathers around your legs and feet, the condition is called peripheral edema, and it can easily lead to nocturia. When a person has edema and they lie down to sleep at night, they will feel a strong urge to urinate, and this will make them get up from their bed and lead to sleepless nights. Number 4. Sleep disorders. Sleep disorders, such as obstructive sleep apnea or OSA, have been associated with the need to frequently urinate during the night. This is true for at least half of the people who experience sleep apnea, as they often complain about being forced to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. This is why when patients are being diagnosed with sleep apnea, especially women, the occurrence of nocturia can be an important sign indicating that there might be an underlying sleep disorder that is being overlooked. Number 3. Old age. People tend to lose their sleep as they get older, and other signs of old age also start to appear as one crosses the age of 60. This is why many young people don't complain about nocturia, because the older you get, the more chances you have of experiencing nocturia. Because the body undergoes many changes that affect the bladder's functioning and other aspects of the urinary system, it is not surprising when an old person complains about nocturia. Number 2. Bladder problems. If the urinary bladder isn't working properly, it is normal for a person to be unable to hold their urine inside, which may lead to nocturia. An overactive bladder, or OAB, can cause people to lose urine involuntarily, and also wake them up from a deep sleep to visit their bathrooms, and it unfortunately affects around 33 million people in the United States. But other urinary system problems, such as kidney infections and even bladder prolapse, can cause nocturia too. Number 1. Diabetes. You might not have seen this one coming, but diabetes is a sneaky disease that does more harm than just raise your blood sugar levels. If you think about it, the connection between diabetes is quite simple. When the body doesn't make enough insulin, there will be more sugar in the blood. Now, the body understands that it needs to get rid of this excess sugar, so our kidneys start to make more urine to get rid of it. And this process does not take a break when you're sleeping. This results in diabetics feeling the need to wake up from their deep sleep and use the bathroom frequently during the night. This is so common that a study published in 2022 showed that diabetics have almost a 1.5 times greater chance of being at risk for nocturia. So if somebody with diabetes complains about it, there should be no surprise. Now these are only a few reasons why somebody might be experiencing nocturia, because it can be related to a lot of health conditions. What we're interested in is how to solve this problem, because although we might not be able to control what causes it, we most certainly can try to fix it. Number 7. Try taking afternoon naps. The biggest problem with waking up after a bad sleep is that it affects your mood and makes you less productive. You can't possibly expect yourself to finish your daily tasks or even hold a conversation with somebody for long if you don't get a good night's sleep. However, what you can do is look for an opportunity to sleep at some other time of the day. For example, in the afternoon. Power naps can do wonders for some people. So if you find a few hours during the day, just grab a pillow and try to make up for the lost hours of sleep. Number 6. Limit your alcohol intake. Drinking your preferred choice of alcohol can make you have a good time, but it can also make you want to go to the bathroom. So it's better to avoid drinking even a glass of alcohol with dinner or after it. If you can, try to limit your alcohol as much as possible, because it can also disrupt the hormonal balance of the body, which can disrupt kidney function, which is an important organ of the urinary system. Number 5. Try acupuncture. A lot of people try alternative medicine, and one way through which people find relief from nocturia is from acupuncture, which involves the insertion of very small needles in various areas of the body to help provide people with relief from their physical as well as mental problems. Many studies have also discussed the reliability of acupuncture techniques to cure nocturia, and have found that it can reduce the disease's symptoms. Number 4. Drink less coffee. People usually drink coffee to wake up in the morning, but in some colder regions, many people like to drink hot coffee or tea before bed. Not only can caffeine keep you up at night, but it can also worsen the symptoms of nocturia. This is because caffeine can act as a diuretic, which means that it can induce urination. Number 3. Try sleeping by elevating your legs. Remember when we mentioned edema a while ago? Well, when there is excess fluid buildup in your legs, and you lie down to sleep, it can make you want to get up and urinate. However, if you raise your legs, the fluids get distributed back to the blood in a way that reduces pressure on your bladder and ultimately lessens the need to go to the bathroom every few hours. Some people also use compression socks, which help with the same problem. Number 2. Have your dinner a few hours before sleeping. Eating dinner at a timely hour is healthy for a lot of reasons, but if you're trying to avoid waking up from sleep every few hours, then have your dinner at least a few hours before you go to bed. Let's say you go to bed at 11 p.m., then 7 p.m. is a great time to be done with your dinner. That also means desserts and any other snacks that you wish to have, because we're all a little guilty of munching on snacks around midnight. But if you want to get rid of the discomfort, you must eat dinner on time. Number 1. Don't drink a lot of fluids before sleeping. This one is a little obvious, but has to be mentioned, because you might think that one glass of water won't hurt, but it can. If you're worried about your water intake, try drinking enough in the morning or in the afternoon, but avoid drinking after dinner. So there you go guys. 7 simple ways to prevent nocturia and ensure a good sleep. If you liked our video and want to see similar health-related videos, make sure to click on the subscribe button.